What's up, guys? Jim Squares here with 4 best ways to use a credit card. So, but first, make sure to like and subscribe down below. Share this with anyone else you think will benefit. And this is the core, basics of how to use a credit card. And there's I guess, a fifth kind of bonus tip. You'll have to. I don't know if I believe in that one, but I like. So the first thing is you want to make sure you only get a credit card if you can limit the use to when you can afford the purchase. So groceries every month. If you have no problem affording your groceries, use it to buy your groceries. Just make sure you buy generally the same and you know what you're spending, because that's where you get caught. It's like, oh, I'll throw in a candy bar. I'll throw in this dessert. I'll throw in this. Oh, look at that fancy cake. I want these donuts. It's like when you start throwing all that garbage, one, it's unhealthy for you, and then two, you start spending a lot more. So just be careful. So that's number one. Limit the use to when you can afford the purchase. Number two, make sure you pay it off in full. So every month, you have to set up an online account. So all of them have it. We go to chase.com. You pay your statement balance. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. It'll tell you what's the statement balance versus the minimum. Don't do the minimum like that. You'll be paying that thing forever, and the interest there is like obscene. You can't even make that investments. It's like brutally hard. So you don't want to mess with it, and it's guaranteed you're hitting every month by like 12% or something ridiculous. Like, it's insane. But anyways, so you want to pay it off in full. In order to do that and make sure you don't miss it, is you need to link it to your bank. So set up your bank. You go, hey, I have a bank account here, and here's my routing number and account number. So find your checkbook, because in your checkbook it'll say at the bottom, the first one's your routing, the second one's your account number. Look online, it'll show you pictures of how to do it. Usually when you go in to sign up for the auto pay, it'll say, put in your routing number here. Sometimes it even shows you pictures if it's a cool company. Most of them don't. You have to look it up on Google. So that's number two, coolness of credit cards. 3, you can dispute a transaction. So I was traveling recently with my family. We went to Georgia, and it was a great time. Had a blast, and we ordered some pizzas. And like 2 hours later, I was like, hey, where's the pizzas? Like, I'd been calling them this whole time and talking to them. And they're like, oh, we lost it. Or they gave us the wrong pizzas. Like, first it was late. Then it was the wrong pizzas. And then they're like, it was like an hour later before they could get us the pizzas. And they just comped us for it. They go, yeah, we'll comp you for it. Don't worry about it. Well, lo and behold, came by. Time to get the credit card bill. I check it over. You always look at it. You always check it. And there's a charge there. And I was like, what the hell is this? It's like, we were supposed to get that. It was like $80. And I was like, we weren't supposed to pay this. And so then I called the credit card company. And I said, hey, put a dispute on for this transaction. So they back it out. And then they contact the vendor on it. And so yeah, ideally I should have had some electronic evidence that they were going to count me, because I just had a verbal. But that is what I'll learn that for next time. I'll have them send me a note or something, or maybe I'll record their video when I see her, or whoever. It shouldn't happen that often. But you can use the dispute function. It's great. So you just got to call them, and you can even do it online. There's a way to go through your transactions, click it, and dispute, and then it'll ask you details. So I've used that a few times. I don't like to use it a lot, because I don't want to be taking advantage of it, and you only do it when it's truly warranted. Otherwise you're just creating headaches and paperwork for people that, why would you do that unless it's vital, unless you really truly need it. So I also have the number 4 is I have the pay for statements sent to me. For some reason, electronically, I don't like to check it. I just don't. I like having the paper, and I can go down and I could write notes. So my wife and I, we share the same cards, and I'll just go through, I'll check all the things that I see, and I go, hey, the rest of these are yours. Is it right? And every once in a while I'll run across something that's not, and it's usually mine. I miss it. So that is my number 4. Those are my top 4. So limit the use to when you can afford it. Pay it off in full. Use it, link it to your bank account. Leverage the dispute function if you need it. And have paper statements sent to you. And then number 5 would be bonus tip if you have rewards. So I have a quarterly reminder every half year-ish where I'll go out to all my cards. And I'll say, send me the rewards. Apply to my statement balance. Apply to my statement balance. Apply to my statement balance. Because usually they give you like 1% cash back, 1.5% cash back. Usually I have like a Chase Freedom, I think, which is 1.5 on everything. So that one I love. And then I have a little sheet of paper I carry around. And quarterly it changes. So like sometimes Discover's the best for gas. And then sometimes Chase Freedom's the best for gas. And sometimes American Express is the best for gas. So then I just cycle through. Whoever's best on gas, that's who I'm using for this quarter. And I just check my paper before I make every transaction, because it usually cycles with groceries, gas, And those are the two ones that you have almost all the time, and you can make the most money back on it. So, and you're saving stuff. All right, that's what I got. To continue learning, I recommend checking out my video on how to avoid fees and save on renewals. So check it out over here. And in the meantime, keep growing together. Share this with others if you think they benefit, and we'll keep talking. Later.